Welcome, friendly chillers. On TFT10, our subject today is bad habits. A lot of things we do in our daily life can have negative effects on our mental and physical state. We might not even notice some of those bad habits and how they affect us. And even if we are conscious of them, it can seem almost impossible for us to change them. Although it's already a big step forward to recognize them. Do you got some of those habits in our list? Let us know in the comments. And let us know down there what should be the subject of our next top 10 video. Now let's start with our top 10. Number 10. Poor eating habits. Do you often skip meals, overeat yourself, or not giving enough nutritional diverse meals to your body? All these things can be a sign that you've got a poor eating behavior. These habits can affect your daily health, energy level, and your well-being in general. So it can be harder for people with poor eating habits to lead and enjoy a happy life. In short terms, bad nutrition can contribute to more stress, tiredness through the day, and lower your physical and mental capacity to work properly. Over a longer term, those habits can have even more drastic effects on the human body. For example, gaining too much weight, high blood pressure and cholesterol, diabetes, depressions, eating disorders, or even heart diseases and heart strokes. Yes, we know all those possible consequences can sound scary, so that's why it's really important to give your body the right things for living a healthy and active life. Although it's definitely all fine if you're enjoying everything in the right amount, because despite all these dangers that are going with a poor eating habit, our bodies still need sugar and good oils. A good and simple guide for a healthy nutrition can be the food pyramid. If you're interested in eating a bit more healthy, you can also check out our last top 10 video about superfood. Number 9. Not giving 100%. If you feel sometimes like you got not enough time to take care of everything that is going on in your life, this might be a habit of you. In our modern world, everything seems to go more rapidly, but the list of tasks is growing bigger as well, so we want to do as much as we can in one day. Friends and family, work, hobbies, we try to be multitasking everywhere. With all these things going on, you can feel overwhelmed sometimes. It's important to stay focused on the single task or activity to give all the efforts you've got. If you're not giving 100% of what you got the first time, you might have to do it again, and this can lead to even more stress than before. Your list of activities will get even bigger, and you might tend to disappoint people because it's simply not manageable to do everything at the same time and as quick as possible. If you feel like you've got this habit, you might want to try these things to improve the way how you are going after all your tasks and activities. For the next time you're feeling overwhelmed, a list can be a real helper to coordinate everything that you've got going on. You can capture all the points of your day and the estimated time you will need on there. With your list, you can stay focused on what you're doing at the moment and giving all your efforts in every single point. This will help you also to see if the day you planned is manageable for you. The combination of being well organized and having your day planned can be the key to overcome this habit, but it can also lead to perfectionism if you always want to give 100% in everything. Over time and with some practice, you will definitely find the good balance for yourself in your life. Number 8. Justifying yourself. Always trying to explain why or how you are doing things. This habit can be a sign that you're feeling insecure with a situation or a conversation, and it shows that you're worrying a lot of times about doing something wrong. Always justifying yourself can give you the feeling of being misunderstood, and you might feel not taken seriously by other people. It can be also a sign that it is hard for you to deal with criticism. It's completely fine to justify yourself if it's really needed, but try to not let it become a habit. Maybe you just got a different way and speed of going after things than others, that's nothing to worry about. But if you're always justifying what and how you're doing in your life, you might start to make yourself small in a conversation, and you will be less likely to take advices from other people. Everything that you're justifying you already know anyway. So it can be much more beneficial for you to being open for what someone else is thinking. Maybe they got a good advice, or something you didn't thought about. You will learn and improve yourself more out of an honest critical discussion than in a conversation where you try to just explain your ways. Number 7. Poor sleeping habits. Sleep is one of the most important things for your body to regenerate and gain fresh energy after an exhausting day. We need enough rest and a calm sleep to be ready for the next day. A poor sleeping habit can show up in different forms. It's possible that you've got not enough sleep or that you are sleeping too much. And it is also possible that your type of sleep is just bad or not enough resting for you. The rhythm of your sleep can clearly affect you and how you're feeling when you wake up. If you think you've got a bad sleeping habit, those facts could be interesting for you if you want to know what can help you changing this habit. A healthy sleeping rhythm is clearly the main thing when it comes to improving your sleep. Despite that, our rhythms can be really individual from one person to another. So in general, experts say it should be at least 7 hours of sleep. Added to this, you need to understand that our body wants to control himself when is the best time to sleep. This goes with the change from daylight to darkness outside, when our body starts at around 9 in the evening starts to give the hormone melatonin in our blood. This hormone is making us feeling tired and signals our brain that we should go to sleep. In case you got any poor sleeping habit, it might be a really good idea to ignore everything around you and just focus on your body. It's important to blend all your thoughts out and letting your brain shut down slowly. Listen to your body, he knows what's the best for you. Number 6. Too much screen time. A lot of people probably know this habit. With all of our mobile devices like smartphones, tablets, and laptops, we are spending a lot of time in our days in front of a screen. Maybe you already heard the term FOMO? Let us know what you think this short word means down in the comments. It's basically a form of anxiety that goes with an increased screen time. Many forms of entertainment like on YouTube, Netflix, TikTok, or social media can really catch your attention and distract you for a long time. If that's the case for you, then you're probably a person who got this habit. Because these days, all these things are available to us from anywhere and whenever we want. We often don't even realize how much time we actually spend in front of a screen per day. By the way, on most phones you can check in the settings how much your screen time is. Leave a comment below how long you're using your phone usually, and if you're feeling like it's fine or it could be less. If you want to change your screen habits, you can use apps that tell you when it would make sense for you to give yourself a break. Some of them are created playful like games, where a forest grows on your screen while you're not using your device, but if you unlock it every time a tree gets cut. Or others that just limit your device to the most simple things that you might need. They blend out all the colorful distractions and logos to let you focus completely on how you are really using your phone, without getting your brain tricked. Number 5. Being always late. Do you use a calendar to organize all your appointments? Or do you have everything under control without much of planning? We probably all know this uncomfortable feeling of being late for something we had planned. It can be for a meeting with your friends or an important business appointment. Being late for something like that can show to someone else that they can't fully rely on you, or that you've got a bad time management through your day. In a way, being late can happen to any one of us. But we don't want to get associated with a poor discipline by letting that become one of our habits. A good structure and preparation is really essential to avoid being late. Getting yourself ready early enough and planning all the factors in before to arrive 10 minutes earlier is definitely better. Like this, you will feel no need to rush or being in a hurry afterwards. If you're on time, you will disappoint no one and there will be no need to explain or justify yourself why you were late. It's for some people even a form of respect arriving earlier to an appointment. And in the end, we can say it makes sense, because everyone's time is the most worthy treasure they've got. Number 4. Low self-esteem. Are you feeling sometimes less worthy than other people, or are you comparing yourself a lot with someone else? If you're seeing yourself in those points, then there might be a possibility that you've got a low self-esteem. In this case, it's important to appreciate yourself more for who you are, being happy with what you've got. You don't need to follow every trend, or having always the latest and greatest gadget to impress or feel good with yourself. Yes, things like this can release dopamine in your brain and make you feel happier for a short term of time. But to really overcome this habit and improve your personality, you shouldn't be looking for material things. Things like this will not change or define your personality. To gain more self-confidence, we should most importantly like ourselves and feel confident with who we are and with all sides we've got. If we already don't like ourselves, other people will notice our insecurities. This will affect already how we will feel in the situation. So the main way to gain more self-esteem for any situation in life is confidence. But the beautiful thing that you can always have in your mind is that every human being on this planet is unique, and that's how it should be. Number 3. Drugs. We think everyone should already know, drug habits can be some of the worst for our human bodies. It can be alcohol, smoking and other substances, or even some medicine. All kinds of drugs are damaging our body in some form and destroy our hormone balance. If this becomes a habit, it can be one of the hardest ones to overcome. So the best advice is, don't start any of those habits. Number 2. Bad money habits. What are you doing when your salary arrives on your bank account? Do you start spending more money than before, or are you a person who likes saving as much money as possible? It might be tempting for some people to buy something we couldn't afford before the salary came in. But did you ask yourself if you really need it, or if you will still have enough money for the rest of your month? Do you make sometimes purchases that you regret shortly after? Let us know in the comments. With online shopping and super quick delivery, we are living in a materialistic and capitalistic world, where money is gone quickly. Creating a monthly budget is important if you're feeling like you've got a poor money habit. If you're always running after money, having a realistic budget for your month can help you with this habit. To have always an overview how much you got, and what you're spending, and also how much you will still need. Like this, you can also plan in to put every month some money on the side, even if it's just a small amount. This can already make a big difference over time. And you will be less likely to come into money problems. Try to follow your budget that you created and you will have a better money management. Number 1. Focusing on the negative. Are you the kind of person who wakes up in the morning and already feels low? Or are you straight in a negative mood the first seconds of your day? Negativity like this will affect the state of your mind for upcoming tasks or projects of your daily life. Yes, it's completely normal as a human being that we are not feeling the same every day. Sometimes, we just don't feel physically well, and other days, things can go different than expected. And from time to time, we just feel like that it's not our day. Everything seems to go wrong. And it can feel like we got a little devil on our shoulder that brings us down. But it's important that we still keep appreciating every little positive thing around us. If we're only keep focusing on the negative things, we can feel stuck in those bad thoughts. We will keep seeing things more negative throughout our day. To break this habit, it would be much more progressive to try getting over with negativity as quick as possible, and keep it out of your mind like this. Filtering out the positive things that we've got out of an experience or an argument is much more beneficial for our brain. So keep in mind to focus on the little things around you that are bringing you joy. This will definitely make you more positive and free your mind of negativity. Thank you so much for watching till the end. We hope you enjoyed our top 10 video. Did you already knew some of the points on our list? Or maybe you learned something new? Let us know what you're thinking in the comments. We're looking forward for your feedback. Like this, you can help us create the best content for you guys. More videos coming soon. We hope to see you there. Never forget to enjoy your day.